11th universe guys are pretty tricky, and they're not gonna get pushed out so easily.
I think it's time we traded opponents. Perk up those ears and listen carefully.
In a contest of extraordinary speed such as this one, a moment's indecision can spell certain defeat.
This fight is effectively over. Out of respect, I'll let you walk yourself off the edge. If you can't stand, I'll help you up.
Quitting goes against our code! Hear me?
Then I'll put an end to this for you.
What do we do? I'll take that hit guy down with me.
The only thing you'll be taking with you is pain.
Yo, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another figure review. It's your boy, and today we are looking at the SHF.
Our next challenge, the one and only Contested Hit.
And you already know, if you're a fan of this character, he is a G. He is the freaking king of the hand pocket.
Just keeping your hands in your pockets to act like this match is beneath you. It's that you actually can't take your hands out of your pockets, or you can't fight.
And I've been waiting for a while to get this figure. I was really debating on if I should pick him up. The character is dope, but some of the promo images of the figure I really wasn't that much of a fan of. He looked a lot bigger on camera or in photos, I guess, but in person I am super surprised. So
Thanks for waiting, Hit.
Before we get into everything, as always, I want to say make sure you guys check out my Instagram. I'll be featuring my figures there before I review them here. And follow me, check out my stuff, like my photos. You guys are the best. Check me out. I post little updates on my story, so keep up with that.
You showing your cards tells me that you're young.
And also, make sure you check out my TikTok page. I have a lot of dope anime stuff on there. And as far as my giveaway winner goes, I know you guys have been waiting to see if somebody's claimed their prize. I was giving away a custom Bestley Studio figure, so make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. And check out my previous giveaway. I've done a lot of giveaways so far, I guess 2 is a lot. I'll take that. But I did have a winner who claimed their prize. So I'll go ahead and put up the winner's information so you guys can check out him or her. I didn't even ask. I'm assuming it's a girl. But check her out, like her photos. She has a pretty dope collection. She's a G, she's pretty cool. So yeah. But yeah, so I appreciate all the support, guys. Hopefully we'll do another giveaway in the future. I would love to do another one. 3rd time's a charm. And we are almost to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. Oh, also, obviously, make sure you subscribe here to the page.
I did.
And thumbs up the video. That really helps me a lot. Comment if you have any suggestions on what I should review next. I'm down for whatever. If I can make a dope video out of it, let's do it. So as always, I have more coming for you guys, so stay tuned. I'm always scheming with something, you never know. So yeah, I think that is gonna be it. Let's get into it. Taking a closer look, and this figure is dope. SHF knocked it out of the park with the details. Would be dope if he had a little more shading, but outside of that, I think he came out pretty good. Articulation is great. No issues when it comes to articulation. But let's get straight to it. One issue I do have is that the skirt pieces that come on the figure tend to fall out pretty easily. It pegs into the side here, and then they're labeled between the left and the right. If you don't know your left and right, you can match up on the ones where his hands are in his pockets with the skirt piece with the same, I don't know, thing. But it pegs into here, and it takes a little finagling to get it in there. but it goes in pretty well. But the issue is that it comes out pretty well as well. So outside of that though, we'll leave this off. But the articulation is great. There's no issues with getting him into any pose, which I freaking love. They did this interesting idea with the shoulder pad, I guess, that he has, where here, it's on this little ball joint which comes off of his hinge. Kind of odd, but I'm not gonna question it too much because it looks pretty dope, and on top of that, it works so easily. If I could get it to work, haha, got him. But yeah. But the detail is great. I love the details on the feet. You have a toe hinge there, or giant toe hinge here, and nice ball joint rotation, and the height is great. You can peg off the alternate heads just like so. There's a huge ball joint sticking out, or dumbbell joint, I don't know, whatever you call it. But outside of that, the figure is dope. I'm super impressed. The promotional photos made him look like he was a lot bigger or taller, I guess, than he actually is. So looks may be deceiving, but I was super hyped when I got this figure. I was super surprised that he was so short or so tiny. But the scaling is still pretty dope. He's still pretty tall in stature, so look, I can barely fit him in a freaking frame. But the figure came out great. So alrighty, let's get into accessories. Taking a closer look, these are all the accessories included with the figure. I also thought to throw in these bootleg effects that I found off of eBay. So check those out. I think they came pretty good in scale with the figure. I did have to heat up the larger piece that's in the back to kind of bend that back, because again, it is a bootleg, I guess, so it's not going to be perfect. But yeah, I'm not really sure what else you would need to include with a hit figure, but that's what I got. Comment if you have any suggestions on what else I should have added. Alrighty, doing a height comparison, here he is compared to my custom Kagami Taiga from Kuroko no Basket. And Kagami's pretty tall, but Hit is pretty close in height. Here he is compared to my custom Orochimaru from Bastley Studios. Hit is way taller than Orochimaru, but the scaling works. It is what it is. Maybe if Orochimaru was a little taller, that would be cool, but it is what it is. Here he is compared to my Bastley Studio Kakashi. And Kakashi is pretty short compared to Hit, but I think it works pretty good. No complaints there. Here he is compared to my Master Ultra Instinct Goku by ABT Customs. And scaling isn't too bad. I mean, Goku is supposed to be a little shorter compared to Hit, I guess, so no complaints there. Here he is compared to my SHF Naruto, and Naruto's kind of young, so I guess Hit would be a bit taller than him, but it looks like a really small child.
I recommend you surrender.
But they still fit pretty good in scale. I think you can make it work. So all in all, this is a dope figure. If you're a fan of the character Hit, this is going to be your best bet. He's not perfect. Like I mentioned, I have an issue with how flimsy the pegs are for the skirt piece. If it was me, I would just super glue it in there. But we have two different skirt options, so that doesn't really help anything. But outside of that, he's a great figure. I think you can overlook some of the issues. But yeah. So I think that is going to be it for me today, guys.
In that case, I'll have to risk it all in one bet.
As always, make sure you check out my Instagram page. Also check out my TikTok for more anime content. And oh, support, check out my Cash App. If you want to help out here on the Nerdamade channel, you can donate to my Cash App. I'll link that below in the description. I'd greatly appreciate it.
I did.
And make sure you stay for the photos at the end of the video. And that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.